Good morning. Today we are going to study about conflict theory. My name is Shreya and I am an M.Ed third semester student. Let us understand the term conflict. Conflict occurs when there is a difference in opinion among the two individuals. That is conflict. Here the conflict theory states that there is a microanalysis theory of how society works. An easy way to understand this theory is to see from the lens of social inequality. It states that education do not promote equality because education system is organized to benefit only the certain categories of people. Conflict theory states that it benefits only to the certain categories of people, not to all. It gives benefit to some but not to all. There is a difference or inequality that is created by the education system. Here the school produces social inequality rather than eliminating them. So schools they reproduces inequality rather than removing them. The curriculum, pedagogy, exam, school culture favors the dominant class, the powerful class. Education system is organized in a such a way that it gives benefit only to the certain category of people. For example, in the private school you are being guided by a teacher personally, and here in the other government school or in the rural area where the teacher is one and the student and the teacher ratio is more, so they lack in the benefits whereas they are getting more benefits. This theory is actually was given by Karl Marx. He is a father of Marxism and he is a strong critic of capitalism. What does he states that? He states that there are two groups. The first one is the rich, the minority. Another one is the poor one. The rich, who is getting all the advantages, he owns the means of production. He deserves wealth and status from private capital and commercial activity rather than wages. They include all businessmen, bankers, factory owners, and etc. Whereas the wage owners, they who do not own a means of production, they do not have their own means of production, rather than they are the servant. They work daily and earn daily. So this concept is given by the Karl Marx, that is the conflict theory, that there is a difference in the society. One is more powerful, another one is least powerful, and this theory actually the Karl Marx did not wrote specifically about schooling, but his ideas were the foundation for the conflict school. He states that first point, class struggle. Education system serves the ruling class, that is the rich one, by preparing workers from the poor to accept the exploitation. Second point, economic base shapes superstructure. Schools are the part of superstructure, they reinforce economic relation of capitalism. Third point, immobility rather than mobility. School claims to promote meritocracy but actually maintain the class advantage. For example, elite private school reproduce privilege whereas the government school say serves the poor children. According to his concept, there are more thinkers who gave their opinions on the conflict theory. Bowles and Gintis was a Marxist thinkers. They are actually the followers of Karl Marx, and they believe that the society is divided into the rich and the poor, and the poor are often exploited. The rich are powerful. They believe that the education, now Bowles and Gintis states that the education do not create equality. Instead, it's maintain inequality in the society. There is an inequality in the society even though we have the education system. They have given the correspondence principle. The structure of the school is similar to the structure of workplace. School prepares student to accept the future role in the society. and job. So school life is almost similar to the workplace. Here the teacher gives order, here the bosses give order. Student must obey, here the workers must obey. They have fixed timetable, they have fixed working hour. Marks and grades they have, and here the salary and promotion is given. There is a competition among students and there is a competition among workers. Punishment for breaking the rules, whereas here in the workplace also there is a punishment. So this teaches that the student discipline, obedience and acceptance of the authority. Here the education system states that they have an acceptance of the authority. There is no creativity and they just follow what is being said. The main idea of this theory is the school teaches obedience, no creativity. There is no creativity here. Now, education system supports class inequality. The children from the rich family usually go to the better school than the children from the poor family because of limited opportunity. So, education reproduces a social class difference instead of removing them. Instead of removing them, creating an equal balance among rich and poor, they create a difference. Now, there is also a hidden curriculum. Hidden curriculum means apart from the subjects like maths and English, they teach us discipline, punctuality, competition, and respect for the authority. This is hidden curriculum. You have to follow the rules. These rules, where this the poor, especially, they have to follow the higher authority. That is what the hidden curriculum wants to state. Now, Bowles and Gintis argues that the success is not only based on hard work, family background, and the class play a major role. So, education does not provide equal chances to everyone. Now, another theorist who have contributed in the conflict theory, that is Randall Collins. He gave the credentialism. Now, Randall Collins is a conflict theorist in the sociology of education. He introduced the idea of credentialism. Credentialism means degrees and certificate are used more to get the jobs and status than to show the real skills or knowledge. People study not to learn but to get the certificates and to get the job. The major features of the conflict theory are different schooling system for rich and poor. Success depends on social economic background, not availability. Hidden curriculum teaches obedience, punctuality, nationalism, and conformity. Domination through the curriculum, like textbook, promotes ruling culture and dominant language and majority in ideas. School create workers suited to capitalist need. Now, criticism is also given about conflict theory, overemphasize on the negative role of the education, ignore the instances where education promote upward mobility. This is all about conflict theory. Thank you so much.